Hello, Flickers. Welcome to your Earth astrology reading for the month of November, oh my goodness, March. I am using the clarifying life situations for your overall theme. And then this month, I did get a new deck of cards, which had an interesting spread in it. So we are going to try that spread today. It is called the Crow Spread um, with the Crow Tarot. So we are going to look at the heart energy, your current energy, your crossing energy, your hopes and fears, your grounding energy, lessons from the past, external forces, and your outcome. All right, so let's start with the overall theme for March for the Flickers, and we have the Steady Progress card, which says move with deliberate care as patience and attentiveness guide you through achievements. I love it. Okay, so starting with your heart energy. So this is the energy that is serving as a foundation for you right now. This is something that is taken hold in your heart. So here we have the Knight of Cups, and I love that this is in your heart energy because the Knight of Cups is the brave messenger of love. And I feel like it really is you right now, Flickers. I feel like you are this brave messenger. You are the one that is bringing love to everyone and everything that you touch this month. I love it. Let's clarify that Knight of Cups. So with the Knight of Cups, we have the Star card, renewed hope and blessings, following your North Star. Again, this is deep in your heart, Flickers here, and this really is serving. Love is your foundation. Hope is your foundation right now. And again, I really feel like your hope and love is really guiding you. Um, through to fulfill your achievements. And again, I really do feel like the Flickers have found their inner compass. They have found their direction. I love it. I love it. And again, that's deep in the heart. And then we go to your current energy. So here we have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, she is all about valuing feelings and emotions. And I feel like you do have the feels right now. First of all, Flickers tend to be a little bit on the feels side anyway. But again, I feel like this is, I'm almost surprised that you don't have the Ace of Cups right now, like with your emotions overflowing. Just because, again, I really do feel, and I should say, you went from the Knight of Cups to the Queen of Cups, by the way. And when I see sequential cards like that, that means you are going in the right direction. And so you absolutely are. I really feel like your thoughts and your emotions are in alignment right now. And again, thoughts plus emotions equal feelings. So I really feel like you are definitely very solid in your emotions right now. But let's clarify the Queen of Cups. So with the Queen of Cups, we have the Strength card. So this is representing inner strength, right? This is overcoming that inner critic, which again, I feel very much like the Flickers have done or are doing. And again, this is why, like again, one of the emotions that you could be feeling right now with that Queen of Cups is pride in a good way. Like pride isn't necessarily a bad thing. A lot of people look at pride as a bad thing. But I honestly feel like you should be very proud of yourself, Flickers. I feel like you have come a very long way, especially as far as understanding your feelings and emotions and how they work and what thoughts contribute to that. Next, we go to your crossing energy, and this can be what either helps you or what holds you back. And here we have the Three of Swords, which is a card of forgiveness. So again, I do feel like there is still some forgiveness that could happen or that needs to happen for the Flickers here. And again, forgiveness is always beneficial for us. It is always helpful. So again, anybody that you still need to forgive, flickers, again, with the fact that you have overcome that inner critic and the fact that you are so in touch with your feelings right now, this is a perfect time to forgive, especially those things that we have struggled with forgiving in the past. But let's clarify that Three of Swords. So with the three of Swords, we have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles, she is very grounded. She is very resourceful. And again, so somehow your forgiveness is tied to your resources. And again, the more you can release and free that heart up, the more that you can forgive. I feel like the more resources are going to become available to you. I also feel with the Queen of Pentacles here is like right down here in the corner, you can see a little rabbit right there. And the rabbit represents fertility. It represents, you know, the ability to grow something new. But again, whatever this forgiveness is that still needs to happen, you know, that is going to help, uh, you know, free up the ability for you to birth whatever this is. Next, we go to the area of your hopes and fears. And here we have the Queen of Swords. So first of all, I kind of feel like with the fears thing, you're kind of questioning flickers, perhaps whether or not you are actually seeing things clearly or not. Again, she is all about bringing chaos to order through clarity and boundaries. And I would say, like, I would stop questioning yourself so much. And again, you are working on that with that strength card, flickers, but I really do feel like you are seeing things clearly. And I also feel like you have put some boundaries up as well, which is also a good thing. But let's clarify that Queen of Swords. Ooh. All right, so with the Queen of Swords, we have the Queen of Swords. So whenever I have cards repeat themselves like that, it's Spirit saying, I meant what I said. So again, I would say like you are seeing things clearly, and you definitely have put the proper boundaries in place. So stop questioning that. And then we come to your grounding energy, and here you have the star again. So you had the star as the clarifier with the Knight of Cups in your heart energy. And now you have the star again in your grounding energy. So as far as the grounding energy, this is what's going to keep you centered and connected to the present moment. So first of all, continue to follow that inner compass. Continue to follow that North Star. But also, it might be necessary for the flickers to dip into the pool of universal consciousness, of universal energy every once in a while. But again, don't forget to also be giving back to the collective as well, which again, I really don't feel like this is a problem because I feel like this is what you are working on. This is part of the goal is giving back to the collective. And again, that is wonderful to give to the collective, but we have to also sometimes take from the collective as well. And I think this is maybe just a reminder for the flickers on that. All right. With the star, we have the Emperor. So this is my boss-like energy. So you are definitely bossing up flickers. And again, I really feel like this is very much about following that inner compass, about following your North Star and your purpose. And again, I really don't have much more to say on that. Like, again, I really do feel like you are bossing up. And again, the Emperor is also number 4 of the major arcana, and 4 is a foundational number, right? So it's like you are grounding yourself in that boss like energy. You're like, I got this, I can do that. And that is your grounding force. So I love it. All right, next we go to lessons from the past. And here we have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands, sometimes this can be my card that says you may be, thinking that, the grass is greener on the other side, right? So sometimes this can be a card of thinking that you might want to give up. But I would keep going here. Um, and again, this is lessons from your past. So if there is something that you have given up on before because things got too hard or, something along those lines, again, use those lessons from your past. And again, instead of giving up, nurture it, make a plan for that energy, right? Um, yeah, let's clarify that Two of Wands. So with the Two of Wands, we have the Two of Pentacles. So work hard, play hard. And again, this is also a card. These are both, they're twos, and twos are both cards of balance and duality. So again, yes, work hard, play hard. But again, I would really say balance the energy that you are putting into things. And again, make plans so that what is the word that is coming? Like it's right there. Um, this is about like taking, you know, it's about taking action. I really feel like don't just allow things to just go to the wayside. Take action. And again, taking action might be, you know, putting things down for a moment, but not giving up on them. Putting it down and working on something else for a little while just to get yourself back in balance, right? There has to be some duality. I feel like if you go too hard one way or the other right now, and again, this is probably something that you've done in the past where you've gone too hard one way or the other, and then you were just like, oh, I give up. Okay, but Spirit is saying don't. Make a plan on how to balance that energy, how to work hard, how to play hard. Um, yeah. All right. Next, we go to your external forces. And here we have the Four of Cups. So this is the energy that enters without invitation. Um, so again, so the Four of Cups, this can be a card of missed opportunity. And again, I'm almost not feeling like this is like missed opportunity. I kind of feel like somebody wants to or has tried to talk you out of an opportunity. But again, with that steady progress, I feel like, and again, with the Queen of Swords as well, I feel like you have put boundaries in place. So you are bossing up with that Emperor, and you're not letting people talk you out of this opportunity. You are taking real action and you are going for it. But let's clarify that Four of Cups. So with the Four of Cups, we have the King of Wands, being courageous. So, and again, I do feel like this is saying like being courageous about um, going against the grain, going against what other people think you should do or what other people's opinion is. I really feel like, again, you are being deliberate with what you are doing right now. This isn't willy-nilly anymore. You're being very, again, deliberate with your actions. And again, I really do feel like this is going to pay off for the flickers, especially when you come to the outcome. Where you have the Ten of Cups. So aside from the Sun, this is the best card in the deck. It is like the Disney card. It is, happily ever after. And again, I really feel like, as long as you continue with your steady progress and taking deliberate care of the things that you are working on, and especially regardless of what anybody else has to say, um, you are going to be so full of joy and happiness. Again, this is like your happy ever after. But let's clarify the Ten of Cups. So with the Ten of Cups, we have the Hermit. So the Hermit, yeah, it can be a card of solitude, which is always sometimes necessary, especially with that Two of Pentacles, right? But I really feel like this is speaking more about wisdom for you flickers, right? I really feel like you have gained a lot of wisdom. And as you go through this process right now. You are gaining even more wisdom. And this wisdom is really going to contribute to that 10 of Cups, to your happily ever after. And again, you had the star twice in your reading, and the Hermit has the star here in his little lantern. So, this could say like every once in a while, you just need to turn a little inward and remind yourself of your light, remind yourself of that inner compass and that North Star. So, all in all, a great reading here at Flickers. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that wonderful YouTube stuff. And let me know, do you like the new spread? Do you like the new cards? Yeah, and I hope you have a great month, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.